Hello, the sweet, wonderful Gandhi Army. We are back with some more arms, and we'll be playing as Master Mummy today. I'm the hardest difficulty, number 4. Just kidding, it's not the hardest, but it's in the middle. And I want to show you why I'm gonna be playing Master Mummy, because this. Let's just show you. Here you go. Here's why. So yeah, I played 2 characters, and the first character I didn't even get past. That was the first match, and Ninjara, I got to the 4th match and I lost. So why not play as Master Mummy so we can direct some people? Alright, so we're gonna be going as the student of stealth, Ninja himself. So basically, what I showed you in the video is basically gonna be re-happening, but this time the tables have turned. We're gonna be rocking Master Mummy. Alright, so we're gonna rock off the 2 big boulders. Now, when you're going against Master Mummy, these are the ones you want to look out for. Now, most of the time he never ever chooses, like, there'll be every time I versed him, there was one time out of like the whole 3 battles, or like if he only did 2, that he would change his 2 gloves to like 2 different random things, like the bird and the 3-arm shooter, or whatever, the 3 launch shooter. He always at least had one of these, one of the big glove boulder things on, which sucked. So we're gonna try doing our super right here. We missed the first time, but we got a little damage of 184 on the second one. So we're trying to take him out. Now, the problem with Master Mummy is he's kind of a slower character, but he has the strength. So always try grabbing your the enemy, because you do 200 damage, and try always hitting your super. And like I said, I always like to choose one of these, like, let me see what the name is. I can't ever remember the name is. Yeah, the magma. I always try grabbing one of those because they do a lot of damage. Now, the bird, I changed to the bird glove. I don't know what it's called. I really don't really look at the names of the gloves. I just choose them. But I don't really get do much damage. Because right here we do some damage. We did hit him with the bird, doing like 200 damage, and I do get a quick hit off in the air. But other than that, I couldn't get a quick. It's like it comes back too quick, in my opinion. And he does 200 damage to us, taking us down really quickly. But I'm in no worry. I feel like we got this. We've been doing really good on keeping him at bay. We've been keeping his health on down now. Of course, I'm using my right arm a lot more than my left arm, because my left arm you have to kind of be up super close in order for it to hit. Now I'm going to use my super, but right here, as you guys can tell, he does really good at blocking and dodging it. But he grabs a quick grab and knocks us down to the ground, taking a point for himself. Now we need to stop him right here, because if he stops us, then he can win this, and we're going to have to rematch him. So I'm going to switch up my gloves here. I'm going to rock the boulder thing on my right arm and the 3 launcher thing on my left. Now this combo is really good too, because the launcher you can get a fire, and then you can have electrify on your right arm. So it's really good. Or you can switch it up if you want to electrify on your left arm and the fire on your right arm. Now we took out one of his arms, but we couldn't get a hit off. But we're going to use our super right here, and as you can see how quick and easy it is to dodge with Ninjara. And then So always make sure that you want to make sure if you're going to use your super against Ninjara, make sure you're super close, because he is so quick at dodging. And same with King Cobra. Those two are the I want to say the quickest people. Now, when it comes to jumping, you want to watch out for Springman and Ribbon Girl, because those two are really super good at jumping. So they have like kind of jumpy maps. Now we're not doing really good right here. We're low on health, and he's got some health to spare, so we got to be careful here. So I want to stay back as much as I can, kind of dodge. Now I'm gonna try my best to basically use my left arm to confuse him, and then use my right arm to hit. Now I'm trying my best to get my super, but my super's not doing the best right now. I keep missing it, and I grab him to do 200 damage. Now he's really super low. I just have to get one hit off, and I should be able to get, but he grabs us. Will this be, oh, we're on the line, but I feel confident. I feel like we can do this. And we grab him to finish off the map right in the middle. That's a great place to throw him. As he jumps back, we take our second victory. Now we'll be going on to match number 2. Who will we be versing is the question. We get 4 coins, and we'll be moving on to the next freaking map. Now we're going to match 2 in the Grand Prix, which is another fighting match, which will be Mechanica. Now this character, every time I faced her, she just seems easy, and I'm not sure if she's got like something that is supposed to be a lot harder, but every time I face her, she does get, as you see right here, she does get that electric. She gets electric on her glove pretty quick. So my guess is that's her like positive thing, her upside. So we have to look out for that, because you see, as right now she's getting it like left and right. So we got to be careful, because she can take out our arms like just like that by doing that. So basically, we'll do a quick 300 damage here. As they fall back down, you can't really do much damage. So I'm not doing good after that hit though. All right, I did 55 damage. So we got to watch out here, because since she has electrified, she can take out my arms pretty quick. So we take the first round to victory. But yeah, like every time I face her, she really hasn't won. But you know, don't really say that too quick, because she can turn around. Is right here, she's blowing me up. She's electrifying me, and I'm trying to get a hit off. Now, the gloves really, these gloves I'm wearing right now are iffy. You get a 55 sometimes, and then you get 100. But you always want to try dodging as much as you can. Try getting it. And my best thing for you guys to do is don't throw both of your gloves. If you throw both of your gloves, then it's an automatic lose. So I get my quick little end. What do you want to call it? Super right there. She takes me out. Now, beefy characters are going to be harder to dodge the super. As you see in the air, that I thought, I was like, oh, I'm good. I'm in the air. I'm going to be golden. And right here, she's going to take us out, because we're low on health. There's no way we could have done that. We did the mistake of jumping up to grab her, and she just needed to, you know, shoot us real quick. So I'm gonna be rocking this, because these are my strongest gloves in my opinion. I guess say my second strongest gloves in my opinion. So yes, you can also deflect their gloves back, as you saw just right there. And I'm gonna throw basically 400 damage right there. Now I'm doing my best to dodge as I throw down my super. So she's super weak. We just did 400 and then a 380 damage. I'm gonna grab her and do another 200 to give her a slither of health, but she's gonna regain some health back and knock me out, so I can't get some health. Now I still feel confident because I got more health. Whoa! But she does some pretty good damage. It's okay. I'm going to grab her and throw her down, take her back to that sliver, and I'm going to end her with one last punch. So this character I haven't played yet, but I feel like she's the weakest in the fact of I have beat her every single time. So we'll have to play her and see if my opinion changed. So we'll move to match 3. Now this is a different thing. We won't be fighting, we'll be going to a game mode, which you basically have to shoot targets, and you get points basically by hitting the targets, and if you hit them in a row, you get more points. So like you get 10, if you hit another one, you get like 20 to 30, and if you hit them, you can get another certain amount of points. If you grab them and you get certain, even more points. So right here, we'll grab 150, and then another couple of points right here. Now I deflected her glove. I tried jumping up because she's like more quicker, and she can get what do I want? She can get her hits off pretty quick, and I'm more of a slow because I'm so heavy. Now we want to look out for this because she's in the better right here. Now I'm gonna try my best to hit her, win the lead right now. But you always think that, and they could always come back. Now see, I'm not hitting the target, so at this point she can come back really super quick. I'm basically just trying to hit her. Now we hit another We get another 470 points, and I'm feeling lucky on this. I'm really am. I'm in the thousands, but I'm electrified, so this is really dangerous. As she gets some more points to catch up. Alright, so I gotta dodge this though, but I gotta keep on the bay. So she's in the lead right now. I'm gonna try grabbing her and taking some points out, but I'm electrified, so she can get more points. So we got 2 seconds left, and she takes the first game. So we're gonna have to retry this because we did not do that best. I would say that this game that we just did, I was more focused on trying to take her out. Now, if you guys want to win this game mode, try not to just focus on taking her out. Go for both. Now, try going for hitting the signs and hitting her if you can. Don't try just like going straight for her because you will lose. As you can see, we're only at 40 points, but I'm gonna throw her so I can get some more points here. Now we take the lead, but there's always time that she can take it, as you see right here. Now she's totally destroying us, so we got to be careful. Now I'm gonna do another 10 points, and I miss again. See, I'm still trying to get her. Now what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to grab her so I can see right there. She spins me out. Now she has the time to get some points, but I luckily got the targets. Now I'm trying to line up my shot where I get the targets and I can hit her, and that's what you really want to do. You want to focus on getting her but also hitting the targets. So, and you always want to watch out. It's super hard, I know, to watch the targets and watch what they're gonna throw. As I accidentally pressed the capture button, I know they're weirdly shaped on there. So we take this one. Moving on to the next match as we try grabbing her for the final end. Master Mummy takes on the last one to give us some coins. So we'll be moving on to match number 4 in the Arms Grand Prix. Who will be versing now? Ribbon Girl. Oh, sorry, let me get some of the drinks so I can continue on. Ribbon Girl. Now her stage, let me talk about her stage real quick. Her stage basically is like a fighting ring with blocks that block up. So you have cover basically, but the fact that you can hit through her cover is super hard. So you always don't want to be standing in the same cover. Now we're not doing so good. Now you guys can see that she's jumping around. She's like dodging, and she's doing all she can to dodge us, and we're too far for a super, but we do a little damage from her getting a little closer to us. Now I'm gonna try getting close, but she's like, no, don't get close to me. Alright, so we have to see. Now you can see the cover, all that, and I break through the cover to hit her in her face. In some of the cover you can also regain some health, so you always want to be looking out for health regen and all that. Now she's totally wrecking us with she's electrifying our body and throwing us across the map. Now I tried doing a grab, but she does too, and I dodge it, but she takes us out with her super. Now you gotta be careful. My opinion, if you guys want my tip, in my opinion, save your super for maybe the next match or at the beginning of a match, because if you use it at the end, it's just gonna be like a one thing kind of damage, and you can kind of do some of that damage just towards the with your gloves. Now as you see, I did 70 and then I did 120. I could easily done that, and now if I use my super, I use it as quick as I can at the beginning. Now we didn't do as much as we wanted at the beginning, but we take some more at the end. Now we're gonna throw another 200 damage, and she's super hard because she can just jump and she can just dodge all of your gloves. And like I said, since I'm more of a bigger, slower character, it's harder for me to get my hit off because she's already knowing what I'm gonna like do. So as I'm like trying to jump in the air and trying to do damage to her, she's already like up in the air dodging me and hitting me with her gloves already. So with the big characters, you want to focus, it's more damage based, so you want to focus on at least doing a little bit of dodging, but doing a little more guarding and punching. Now if you're like one of the quick characters, you want to make sure you're doing a dodge and a punch. So you want to dodge, punch, dodge, punch. So as you can see right here, I'm trying to dodge a little but also punch her. Now like I said, he's like a tank, so his health won't go down as much, but you can see that I'm trying to regen some health here. I'm like, I think this is a better idea, and I get taken out because I wasn't expecting to not get a lot of health. So if you're expecting with Master Mummy to get a lot of health back, don't always expect that. Now if you verse him, some odd reason he gets a lot of health back. So we're gonna retry this Game number 2, we're gonna go the first round. Now I'm gonna try going more for an aggressive approach, trying to go for more up in her face, and I kind of miss a lot. So there was our first like hits off. Now she's got like these like snake kind of like bendy arm things, as you can see, and those are hard to control but are super good for dodging and damage. Now as they put on their shield, you don't do much, you do 5 damage each, so try your best to also wait until they're out of a shield. But also, I've been like, when I play a little bit, they do some other reason regain their shield really quick. So just look forward to that they can get in their shield quicker than I could. Like I've tried and I still get my ass handed to me trying to put my shield up. So now we're not doing good this first round, so I'm gonna have to watch my back as she does 40 damage to us, and I get my super, but I'm like, oh shoot, she's got her shield up, as I wasted it. So like I said, as I tell you guys to look out for that, she takes us out because she had to shoot up and I couldn't do much damage to her. So she takes round number 1. Now I'm like, I don't think my thing's working, so let's go with the 6 stretchy arms. I feel like we're gonna be able to destroy her because she can't see 6 things coming to her. As we knock her hand out, she's gonna have to regain that arm back. Now she's, like I said, she's quick, so we have to look out for that. And this is her map. So we knock out both of her arms to take some damage right there. And I do my super to do almost 400 damage. And like I said, that since she's knocked down, I couldn't do any more damage. Now I'm going to try grabbing her, do another 200. So she's really low, and I'm trying to take her out as quickly as I can because she could turn this around really super quick. All right, so we almost have her. So we just need to dodge all of her stuff and get her as soon as we can. Oh, we gotta look out for those too. There will be bombs that will, those little bombs that will drop. There's one that explodes, like as you just saw, and then there's one that will electrify you. Since I felt lucky with these gloves, I'm gonna rock them again. Now I do have my super, but we have to be careful because she could shield up. So, and that's not what we want. We don't want her to shield up. As I grab her, do another 200 damage. I'm like, take that, girl, and I'm gonna do it right here. So that's what you want to do. You want to make sure that she's trying to get up, and then you want to use your super. Alright, but she, like I said, she can come back really quick as she's doing some damage to me. And she uses her super, gets some damage to me. Now, like I said, since I'm more of a tank, my damage will do more, and some gloves mixed together will do more, and some gloves will do less. So you just want to find out what gloves work best for you. As again, my super again, she's on her shield, so that was my fault. I could have looked at that better. She shuts down my arms. We really need to look out for those because I've been having my arms shut down a lot in this game. So shuts us down again. Now see, as I said that I could have quickly taken her out, she turns this around. Now I feel confident what I'm doing. Oh, but she takes this out to take the second game. So we're going to be having to jump to the 3rd game. Now, see, we're only in the 4th, and like I said, I'm doing motion controls, so it's a lot harder to figure out. So I'm going to re-switch up my gloves to try getting a better hit, trying to get some more damage off. Now, Ribbon Girl's really good at dodging, blocking, and getting those grabs, which those characters are really super good. Now me, I need to work on my defense as I shut down her right arm to get another glove hit off. So we'll quickly jump into this so I can get some more of my super attack. As we take her down, we did 335 damage. Not as good as I want, but we took her down some health. So we do 50 damage more than Ribbon Girl. Now that's good but not as good because she can get that 50 damage really quick. Now we take round number 1 on the 3rd game. Alright, so I'm gonna have to stick with this to try my best I can to take her out, because if we don't, then we're gonna have to face her again. Now the next game will be a lot harder. That I actually had to end the game because of how frustrated I was, and it was getting so late that I just had to end it. So, and plus the video was getting too long. So as you guys can see right here, there's always a point. What I love about this game, just step away from the dialogue, or not the dialogue, to talk about the game, talk about more of the game. What I really love about the game is, my concern about the game when I first saw it was there wasn't going to be a lot of characters, the arms were going to get really boring, that it wasn't going to live up to a $60 game. Now, in my opinion, it should be a little bit less than a $6 game, and I wish that there was more gloves than go into a little the glove buying. When you basically buy the glove, which are 30 coins, you basically just unlock gloves from a different character. So like, I did one on my just to play for fun account, and I got one from the girl that uses her hair as the arms. I got her like spinning propeller like thing for Min Min. So I'm kind of a little upset that they didn't include more gloves. Maybe they will. Maybe it'll be DLC, or maybe it will. I know that they're the final boss from the champion. He's gonna be DLC for I think next month or something. So that is pretty cool that they're giving their DLC for free and all of that. The only thing that upsets me is was the gloves. I absolutely love this game. I played it for 6 hours, a recording, just for playing for fun. And you know, each character has their own ability and are super hard. Like, he's a tank. Master Mummy is a freaking tank, which I'm pretty sure later on they're gonna nerf him. And like I said, the motion controls I feel like are a lot harder, and I love the challenge of trying to learn the motion controls. And I will be switching back. I want to try the Pro controller for the next video, but for your money, it is a great game. It's a game that you can play with your friends, as we quickly take round number 1 with Springman. But it's a game that, you know, it's been a while. It's been a while since I last played a game that was enjoyable. It's been a while since I played a game that I actually sat down and played for like hours. When Watch Dogs 2 came out, I played that for, you know, I think 2 to 3 hours, and then I would get bored. Zelda, actually, I don't know, this game and Zelda recently have been games that I've actually sat down and like played a long time. And I haven't played Zelda in a while just because I've been so busy and trying to get videos done and all of that. But this is like, I'm trying to get back in the game. I'm kind of like slacked off on gaming and stuff. So with the game that actually brought me back into a little more of the gaming, I can't wait to play more games. I can't wait to play more games. And I love that this game isn't easy. Like, when I played the first game with Helix, you guys noticed I was on round 1. I was on like the easiest difficulty, and it was easy. And then I jumped up to 4 so I can unlock the rank mode, which is online. It jumped to hard. Like, it's super hard. It's not like hard like if I went to 7 would be super hard, but it gives you the challenge, which I do like. I do like that it's not like, oh, it's a little bit challenging and, you know, you can't get past it. I like that it's in the middle, like 4's in the middle, well, next to 5, so 4 is like kind of in the middle. But I like how that it's just, you know, you have like, you can easily win some matches and then turn around and, like, as you see right here, I won the first match and then Springman won the second, and then he totally destroys us. I do like that, the fact that they have the easy, kind of easy and kind of hard. They give you a challenge that you have to actually sit there and think of a strategy of, like, should I go with my right and then a quick left, or should I go with the right, defend him, and then when he runs into my left glove, I hit him with my left glove, which I actually did. When I was versing Springman, I was thinking of ways I could beat him. I was like, okay, so maybe if I do a couple rights, he will run over to my left, and I'll punch him with my left. So there's a lot of, like, strategy, which I do love games that, you know, a lot of new games don't have that strategy. They're just like, follow this point, you know, follow that point, go to this point, and you do this, and then you do that. It's no, like, venture. Like, with Zelda, it's like, it doesn't tell you, it gives you quests. It's like, here's some quests, you know, here's a marker on the map, you can go to it if you want, but there's no, you know, like, turn back, or you can't go to this point yet. There's just, you can do whatever you want. You can, like, go get a horse if you want the first time. You can, like, if you see a shrine, you can go up to the shrine and go into it, or not, it's up to you. Like, I like me personally, the reasons I like Nintendo games is they give you the opportunity to do whatever you want. Like, in Zelda, you can do whatever you want. You can, basically, it's your own adventure. ARMS too, you can play any mode you want. You can think of strategies of how to beat the character. Like, you have to think of your own. It's not like, alright, now here's the tutorial of always use your left hand and then like punch with the right. Like, it's always like different. The gameplay is always going to be different. It's not going to be boring. Like, in my opinion, I played it for 5 hours and I wasn't doing the exact same thing for the full 5 hours. Heck, when I got to the final boss, I was like, oh shoot, I thought there was going to be a character you would see. And then when you get to the other final boss, you're like, whoa, what the frick is going on? And then the game ends, you're like, oh sweet, I can't wait to play more. And, you know, playing with your friends, you know, like, I was talking to someone, I was like, man, like, I got the ARMS game and it's so much fun. They're like, isn't that like $60? I'm like, yeah. And they're like, I just don't understand why it would be $60. I'm like, oh, it's actually a really fun game. They were like, is it a full game? It is a full game with freaking free DLC. Sign me up, give me that check. I will definitely play this game as Springman takes us out. Now, Springman is like, I feel like Springman should be the champion because I cannot get past Springman. Like, he was super hard, like, in the 4. Like, I kind of struggled with Ribbon Girl, but I got past Ribbon Girl. I struggled with, actually, I think Master Mummy should be the freaking, as I was going against him, he was just super hard. But I want to play this game where I'm really super good with motion controls. I'm super good with, you know, knowing who my opponent, and, you know, when you play an online game and you go against people that have played the game a lot and they just totally wreck you. Like, when I played Injustice, I got wrecked. I never wanted to play the game again. Like, I want to get back into a game. Like, even when I played Call of Duty, I was wrecking people, and then I stopped playing for a little bit and I started to suck. So E3 was such a great experience. Like, so many great games are coming out, and it's a great way to start with ARMS. Like, ARMS is a great way to start back my gaming, you know. I can't wait to bring more games to the channel, and I can't wait to jump back into the channel uploading, and I hope you guys, you know, stick with it, and I hope you guys come to the channel, and I hope you guys come for more ARMS, because I really want to get back into a game that, you know, it brings me enjoyment. I want to make like 100 videos on it. Like, when I played Over the Hedge, I wanted to play. I was like, I don't know how I can keep bringing this back to the channel, but I want to keep playing it. And like what I mentioned, I've like thought about bringing that back because I missed that game and I really thought it was a super great game. They're bringing new characters out, so I'm so excited to keep playing this game. And like I said, if you guys want to see more ARMS, also leave down in the comments down below what characters I should try and other stuff. Now, I'm not sure if the next video, I think the next video will be to finish this Grand Prix, and then the video after that I think will be just like, you know, a fun, maybe we'll do some online. We're gonna do some online, and then there is like a party mode where you can like just play random games where you can just fight people, or you can like do 2v2, and I will try getting some friends that we can do some 2v2, because this is a game that is enjoyable, that it is a blast. Now, me and Springman, going back to the gameplay, me and Springman each have one. Now, I right here, I actually thought I was gonna win this because I had my super and I was starting to do damage, but then he pulls out his super, does some damage, but he wastes it. But then he puts on that block just like that, and I was like, oh, there's no way I can win this. But, you know, I was like, but there's points that I was like, oh yeah, I'm not gonna win this. He's got it in the bag. Like, there were points I'm like, I'm gonna win this, but we're reaching the end. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys did, make sure you guys leave a like. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. I'll see you guys on my next